There are various parties involved, and you should be aware of all of them. The first one is the seller, of course, the buyer, and the estate agent. Then there is also a bond originator who will assist the buyer to obtain his bond. There will be the transferring attorney who will register the transfer, and there will also be the bond attorney who will register the bond for the bank which is giving the loan to the buyer. All of these parties have to constantly liaise, and these days we have wonderful software where we are able to add all the parties to the matter and to report to all the parties simultaneously. And it's very important that all the parties are in contact. So after you've signed your sale agreement, the first step is for the buyer to obtain the finance. And this can take maybe 2 to 4 weeks. And once the bond is approved, the transfer process can begin. There's no point in beginning it before then. The bank will appoint its bond attorneys, who will in turn contact the transferring attorneys to advise them of the amount of funds that are available, and the transferring conveyancer will call for bank guarantees for this amount. The buyer will need to sign transfer and bond documents, and the seller will only need to sign transfer documents. At the same time, the conveyancer will ask the existing bondholder for final settlement figures in order to cancel the seller's bond. Another aspect is that a clearance certificate needs to be obtained from the municipality, and the conveyancer will do this as well. Because there are 2 attorneys that the buyer needs to consult with and to sign documents with, there are 2 lots of costs involved: the transferring attorney's costs and the bond attorney's costs. And it is very important that before signing or when signing your sale agreement, the estate agent informs you fully about both sets of costs, because often they only mention transfer costs and the buyers are unaware of the additional expense of the bond registration costs. So please be sure to know both sets of costs. In addition, some banks charge an initiation fee, which they require to be paid up front. So be sure to be aware of this as well, so that you can budget correctly. Once all the documents are signed and transfer duty is paid and a clearance certificate is obtained from the municipality, the matter is ready to go to the deeds office. All the parties lodge together simultaneously, and they are linked in a batch. The batch follows a process of about 8 working days, and if there are no mistakes on the documents, the transfer and the bond will be registered thereafter, which means approximately 2 weeks. And then, congratulations, the house is yours.